Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're bringing you Game 2 of our doubleheader. Bob Gibson pitched Game 1 as the 68 Cardinals took on Matt Scherzer and the Washington Nationals of 2017. Absolutely fabulous game. It's up on the channel now if you haven't seen it. Great pitchers duel. This is Denny McLain's 12th start as we've reached the halfway point of our project. Start number 12 for Denny McLain, and all these 12 starts for McLain and Gibson have been on the road. The next 12 starts, or the final 12 starts, will be all at home. And in this matchup, it's the 1968 Tigers and Denny McLain taking on the 2017 New York Yankees and Luis Severino. In 1968, Denny McLain was 31-6 with an ERA of 1.96, striking out 280, the last pitcher to win 30 games, over 30 games, and that will probably will never be duplicated. Bob Gibson, as he went in the first start of the doubleheader against the Nationals, was 22-9 with an ERA of 1.12, with striking out 268. And as I've stated, they're taking on the 12 best teams in the major leagues in 2017, as I deemed them the 10 playoff teams, and I added 2 more, which were the Brewers and the Angels. For 24 starts, 12 home, 12 away. We're finishing up the first half of our project. This will be the last start on the road for Denny McLain. Denny McLain and Bob Gibson will have their next 12 starts all at home. So let's get to the starting lineups without any further ado and roll some dice and play some ball, Strat-O-Matic baseball style. Detroit visits Yankees Stadium, the house that Babe Ruth built in the Bronx. Leading off, playing shortstop, Mickey Stanley. Stanley has been playing shortstop, I want to say, the past 4-5 games. Not stellar defensively, but he can handle most balls hit at him. We just need more pop in the offense. Can't have automatic outs at short and third. So Mickey Stanley in 68 batted .259, 11 homers, 60 ribbies. Batting second, the designated hitter, Gates Brown. If you're new to this project, we have a designated hitter. We're here to see the pitchers pitch and not hit. That's why it's the Denny McLain Bob Gibson project. Gates Brown, 376 homers, 15 RBIs in a limited 92 at-bats. Batting third, Hall of Famer right fielder Al Kaline, 287, 10 homers, 52 ribbies. Batting fourth, the first baseman Norm Cash, 263, 25 homers, 63 ribbies. Batting fifth, Willie Horton. He's playing in left, 285, 36 homers, 85 ribbies. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jim Northrup, 264, 21 homers, 90 runners driven in. He struggled in the project. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Bill Freehand, 263, 25 homers, 84 ribbies. Batting eighth, the surprise so far of the project, playing third base, Eddie Matthews. He hits right-handers quite well, but in 68 he only batted .212 with 3 homers and 8 ribbies. I believe he got hurt for the Tigers, and he used to play with the Braves, as you can see, the Milwaukee Braves. And batting ninth, originally our leadoff hitter, just like they had it, but he's not hit the ball well at all in the project. Dick McCullough, the second baseman, in 68, 249, 16 homers, 56 ribbies. On the mound for the Yankees, Luis Severino in 2017 was 14-6 with a 2.98 earned run average in 31 starts. Gave up 21 gopher balls, walking 51, striking out 230. Behind the plate is Sanchez, excellent arm, -3. Headley's at first, Castro's at second, D.D. Gregorius is at short, and Torres is at third. Gardner's in left with a -3 arm. Former Red Sox Jacoby Ellsbury in his noodle arm of +1s in center. And Aaron Judge is in right with a -3 arm. So here comes Mickey Stanley to lead things off for the Detroit Tigers. And in the project, he's batting .304 with a homer and a ribby. He's looking for the 1-6 column off Severino. Severino picks up the sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch to Stanley, and here's the ball game. And that is a 2 column for Stanley. It's a 2-4 to Mickey Stanley. 2-4. Severino hoping to show Stanley the door. And that's a hard hit ball to Torres at third. He's up with it, throws to Headley. 1 down. Gates Brown, the designated hitter, left-handed batter, strides to the plate. As SNFS, SOM, has jumped in the chat. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, come on, Mickey. Yeah, I put Mickey Stanley at short because they're just the 68 team for the Tigers. They actually hit the ball well in 68 compared to other teams. But, man, it's like automatic outs with their shortstop and third baseman. And, again, it's a game, so I'm able to play Eddie Matthews at third against right-handed pitchers, and he's fared well in this project. Thank you for joining me, SNFS. Greatly appreciate it. Hope all is well. So here's Gates Brown. He's batting .333 in the project, a homer and a ribby. He awaits the Severino offer, and here's the pitch to Brown, and it is a 2 column. So it's a 2-6 to Gates Brown from Severino. 2-6 to Brown. Hard hit ball to first. Headley's up with it, waves off Severino, steps on the bag. 2 down. So 2 outs. Base is empty for Al Kaline. Kaline, right-handed batting right fielder. And Kaline batting .308 with a homer and 4 ribbies in this project. Severino peers in at Sanchez. Nods his head. Sanchez sets the target. He deals to Kaline, looking for the 2-1. And it is a 1 column of choice for Kaline. And it is a 1-4 to Al Kaline. 1-4 to Kaline. Kaline hits this ball hard. And that is a 9. And hard hit ball, 1 hopper to Torres. He throws to Headley, side retired. Kaline had a pitch to hit, but missed it. As SNFS says, call me Mike Big, Al. Well, thank you very much, Mike. I shall call you Mike Big. How goes any of your Strat-O-Matic projects, my friend? All right, here come the Yankees, and let's give you their starting lineup before we go to the Denny McLain card. Leading off, playing left field, Brett Gardner, .264 in 2017, 21 homers, 63 ribbies. Batting second, D.D. Gregorius, .287, 25 homers, 87 ribbies. And he's the shortstop. Batting third, Aaron Judge in right, .284, 52 home runs, 114 ribbies. Aaron Judge, even though he's a Yankee, is one of my favorite baseball players. Batting fourth, doing the catching, Gary Sanchez, .278, 33 homers, 90 runners knocked in. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Chase Headley, .273, 12 homers, 61 runners knocked in. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Starling Castro, and in 2017 he batted .300, 16 homers, and 63 ribbies. Batting seventh, center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, .264, 7 homers, 39 ribbies. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Matt Holliday, .231, 19 home runs, 64 RBI. And batting ninth, playing third base, he batted .292, Roland Torres, with 3 homers and 36 ribbies. On the mound for the Detroit Tigers, Denny McLain, and in 1968, in 41 starts, he was 31-6 with a 1.96 earned run average, striking out 280, though he did give up 31 gopher balls, and that has held pat in this project. This is his 12th start. In the prior 11, McLain is 7-4 with a 2.77 earned run average, 91 innings pitched, 75 hits he's given up, walked 12, struck out 93, and he's given up 11 home runs in 11 starts. So that's pretty much, it stayed pretty much pat. He had 41 starts and he gave up 31 homers. So behind the plate is Freehand -2 arm. Cash is at first, McCullough is at second, Stanley, normally a center fielder, is at short, Matthews is at third to provide a little more pop in the lineup on the left side for those gentlemen at the plate. Horton is in left, good arm -2, not much range at all. Northrup's in center with a -1 arm, and Kaline is in right with an excellent arm of -3. So here comes Brett Gardner. He's a B bunter. Corners are playing in. Matthews in at third, Cash in at first. Gardner is batting .333, and that was off Bob Gibson. He has walked and struck out. Here's the pitch to Gardner, and Gardner looking for the 2-4 column. McLain kicks and fires, and it is a 3 column off the Gardner card, so it's a 3-7. 3-7 to Gardner for McLain. And Brett Gardner singles to center. And the leadoff runner is on, and he's a very dangerous base runner. 80% chance of stealing second, 1-17 base runner. Cash holding him on. And there goes Gardner. He gets a good jump. 1-16 is safe. Freehand's going to throw down. Need a 17 or better. And it is a low throw. And dug out by Stanley, but too late. Gardner steals second as we roll a 4. So Gardner's in scoring position with no outs. And here's Didi Gregorius. He batted .500 off Gibby with 2 doubles. He's looking for the 3-4 column. McLain needs a strikeout here. Picks up the sign from Freehand. He deals to the left-handed batting Gregorius. And that is a 5 column. Off the McLain card, it is a 5-5 to D.D. Gregorius. Gardner's at second, no outs. Swing and a miss! Strike 3 on the breaking pitch. 1 away. Clutch piece of pitching by McLain. But here comes a very dangerous Aaron Judge. And Sanchez is on deck. Judge off Gibson. .333, a walk, 2 strikeouts, but he did homer and knock in 2 runs. We could walk him to set up the double play ball, but McLain will pitch to Aaron Judge. Judge looking for the 1-4. Freehand pounds the mitt, sets the target. McLain rocks and fires to Judge, and it is a 1 column to Aaron. A 1-9 to Judge. What will the verdict be? We shall see on the 1-9. Boom goes the ball. That's out to left center field and is long gone. And that's a souvenir for a happy Yankee fan. And it's 2-0 New York. Aaron Judge crushes that Denny McLain offering. And here's Gary Sanchez. Can they go back-to-back jacks? Sanchez had 33 home runs with a .278 batting average. Right-handed batting catcher. McLain throws the rosin bag to the mound. Back up on the hill, toes the rubber, looks in at Freehand. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, looking for the 2-4. It is a 1 and an 11. A 1-11 to Sanchez. 1 out, base is empty thanks to the Aaron Judge 2-run blast. And I believe this could be a good opportunity for a hit for Sanchez. And that is a 19. Line shot to Stanley, who makes the diving catch, moving to his right, excuse me. And out number 2, he just robbed Sanchez of a base hit. As Big Mike says, yeah, baby, regarding the home run by Judge. So 2 outs and bases are empty. And here's Chase Headley. Headley batted .250 off Gibson in that appearance against the Cardinals. He's looking for the 4-3. McLain picks up the sign. Here's the pitch to the left-handed batting Headley. and that is a 2-7, 2-7. McLain might have hit his spot here, 2-7. And Freehand frames the pitch, doesn't get the call, and he walks. So Headley walks with 2 outs, keeps the inning alive. Freehand McLain wanted that strike 3 call. And here comes Starlin Castro. Castro was 0 for 3 with a strikeout against the Cardinals and Gibby. Right-handed batting second baseman. Looking for the 1-4. 2 outs, Headley will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Castro from McLain, and that is a 1, column of choice. It's a 1-3, so McLain serves up a pitch that Castro can grip and rip on the 1-3. They come inside, boom, he hits Castro. As that ball got away from him, tailed in. So first and second, 2 outs for Jacoby Ellsbury. Ellsbury batted .500 off Gibby and the Cardinals with a home run and a ribby. Chance to knock in his second RBI of the project. Headley at second, Castro at first. Ellsbury digs in the left-hander's batter's box. McLain kicks and deals to Ellsbury, and that is a 5 column. It was a 5. My hand just moved it by accident, my finger. That is a 5-4 to Ellsbury. Will McLain show him the door? Ground ball to third, and Matthews does not have the most stellar range at third. And the red die, 20-sided die, has jumped the table. And we have red die delay. This is always fun, finding the dice that hits the floor. Where have you gone, red die? Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? The nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Ooh, what's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? There's the red die, you sneaky bastard. Get over here. Oh, good God. All right, here we go. There's the red die, and it's a 4. Oh, back in the chair. And that is a 4. So Matthews is not going to get to the ball. Error check. And that's a 12. So that's a base hit for Ellsbury. And that's going to advance the runners 2 bases. Matthews makes a dive at it. Slowly rolls out to Horton in left, but a run will score, and it's now 3-0. So Ellsbury picks up an RBI. And runners on the corners with 2 outs, and here's Matt Holliday. Bottom of the first has not turned out quite well for Denny McLain. Holliday was an 0-for against Gibby with 2 walks and a strikeout. Chance to knock in Castro at third. Ellsbury's at first. Tremendous speed. He's not going anywhere. McLain looks over. Now picks up the sign from Freehand. He deals to Holliday, and that is a 1 column. Column of choice for Matt Holliday. He's ready to grip and rip. A 1-10 to Holliday. And Holliday sends his ball deep. And that's a 5, as Denny McLain is being treated like a piñata here in the house that Ruth has built. Boom goes the ball to left. Horton takes a step, looks up, and that ball is long gone upper deck. And that's a 3-run blast by Matt Holliday. And it's now 6-0 Yankees. Holy cow, in the words of the late, great Phil Rizzuto. As Big Mike says, more die rolling, less singing. Ha! Well, you had to find the die, you might as well sing. So 2 outs, McLain in all kinds of trouble here. And here's the number 9 batter, Ronald Torres. He's looking for the 2-4. Here's the pitch to Torres. And that is a 3-8 for McLain to Torres. 3-8. 3-8. Hard hit ball to Stanley at short. He knocks it down, picks it up, fires to cash side, retired. But the Yankees strike and strike hard. They score 6, powered by a 2-run blast by Judge, a single by Ellsbury that knocked in run number 3, and a 3-run homer by Holliday. And it's 6-0. We go to the top of the second. So Severino has plenty of run support. He'll face Cash, Horton, and Northrup. Norm Cash batting .262, 3 homers, 9 ribbies. He awaits the Luis Severino offering. Here's the pitch to Cash. Cash looking to cash in. We have triple snake eyes. That is a 1-2. I don't even have to click anything because it's a 1-2. As he lines out to Headley for out number 1 at first. And I'll bring up Willie Horton to the plate. His bat has gone cold. He was hot early in the project. Now he's batting .220. He does have 3 homers and 8 ribbies. He's looking for the 3-6 column. Severino picks up the sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch to Horton, and that is a 5 off the Severino card. A 5-3 to Horton. 5-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 5-3. That is a ground ball right back to Severino, and the animation of the chart does not come up properly. And that is a 6. So Severino knocks the ball down, picks it up, he throws to first. Here's the error check, and that is an 11, 5-5-1. And he throws the ball away, and that will be a throwing error on Severino as Horton reaches on the error. Could not advance, though. And here's Jim Northrup. He has struggled, though he finally has his average over 200. It's 205, no home runs, 3 ribbies. Left-handed batting center fielder looking for the 1-6 column. Tigers trail 6-0, 1 out, 1 on. Severino takes a peek to first. He rocks and fires to Northrup, and that is a 4 column off the Severino card. A 4-9 to Northrup. 4-9. And Northrup works a walk. Good at bat. Tigers need base runners, and now they have 2 on. And here's Bill Freehan. Freehan, the catcher, had 25 homers in 68. If he goes yard, my friend, the Tigers will cut the lead in half. Joining us in the chat is Tribes Fan. Check out that wonderful channel. He just put up a Mets update a few days ago. As he's coming to an end of that project, hats off to you, Tribes Fan. I think you said it's been, what, 6 months doing that Strat-O-Matic card and dice project? And also, Itinerary Hobbyist has joined us in the chat. Check out that wonderful military strategy channel, Itinerary Hobbyist. And it's very easy to do. You just hover over the name and go to channel. And also, I don't know if Big Mike has a channel. It's SNFS. So check him out if he has a channel. I'm unaware if he does. He probably does have a channel. He says he's a Strat fan. All right, 2 on, 2 outs. Freehan digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Severino takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The windup, the pitch to Freehan. Freehan looking for the 2-6, and he gets a 5 column with a 7. Can Severino pitch out of this jam? 1 out, looking for the double play ball. So that is a 5-7 to Freehan. Freehan hits his ball hard. And the luck of the dice are not with the Tigers like they were with the Yankees. That is a 19. 19. Hard hit ball to Torres. And that's going to be a... Oh! They only... I thought they were going to turn 2 on that. They only get 1. As Torres just decides to step on the bag. And he holds the ball. I thought he was going to go step on the bag, go to first, but he does not. So 2 outs. Northrup's at second. Freehan's at first. And Matthews, Eddie Matthews, left-handed batting third baseman, comes to the plate. He has been the surprise of the project. He's batting .333, no home runs, and 4 ribbies. As Big Mike says, I do, but haven't got started yet. Okay, well, when you do, you tell us. We'll promote you. I always enjoy watching all kinds of things on YouTube, especially if they're pleasant channels. So here's Eddie Matthews looking to pick up RBI number 5. Northrup at second, Freehan at first, 2 outs. They'll be off on contact. Severino looks in. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Matthews, and that is a 1 column. Matthews was looking for a 3-6, but it is a 1 and a 6. 1-6. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side retired. Severino gets out of the jam in style with the K. We go to the bottom of the second, 6-0 Yankees. Due up to face Denny McLain, hoping to have a much better bottom of the second than he did first. Top of the order once again, deja vu all over again, as Yogi Berra would say. Gardner Gregorius, and Judge. Here's Gardner 1-for-1 with a run scored. Corners are playing in. Gardner at B bunter. Matthews in at third, Cash in at first. Here's the pitch from McLain to Gardner, and that is a 5 column off the McLain card of 5-10. 5-10 to Gardner. Curveball. Strike 3! Doesn't pull the trigger. 1 away. Here's D.D. Gregorius. The shortstop's 0-for-1. Digs into that left-hander's batter's box. Normally hits righties quite well. McLain's ready. Nods his head. He deals to Gregorius. And that is a 1 column off the D.D. Gregorius card. A 1-5. Not a column of choice, though. 1-5 to D.D. And he's jammed. Sky-high pop-up. McCullough on the outfield grass. Makes the catch at second. So 2 outs. No one on. And here's Aaron Judge. Judge hit a 2-run homer to get the scoring started in the bottom of the first. Can he do it again? McLain looks in. Free hand wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Judge. It is a 5 column off the McLain card. 5-7 to Aaron Judge. 5-7. McLain hoping for a 1-2-3 inning here. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Top of the third. 6-0 Yankees. Due up for the Tigers. McCullough in the top of the order. Stanley and Brown. Big Mike says, change the dice, Al. It's just the way it goes, my friend. So here's McCullough, who's been god-awful in this project, batting 140. We dropped him from the 1 spot to the 9 spot a while back. 140, 1 homer, 6 ribbies. He's looking for the 2-6 column. He is a C bunter, but the Yankees play their infield normal as well as their outfield. Severino kicks and fires to McCullough, and that is a 3 column off the McCullough card, a 3-11. Not a column of choice, though. 3-11 to McCullough from Severino. Hard hit ball. Headley knocks it down, throws to Severino covering the bag. 1 down. Here comes Mickey Stanley. Stanley, the Tigers shortstop, is 0-for-1. Digs in the right-hander's batter's box. He awaits the Severino offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. Corners playing in. Can he knock it past the drawn-in corners? That is a 2-10. A 2-10 to Stanley. Off his card, 2-10. Not a column of choice. Hard hit ball. Torres is up with it. Throws to Headley for out number 2. Good reaction by Torres. He was playing in. So 2 outs, base is empty for Gates Brown. He is 0-for-1. Trying to keep the inning alive. Tigers down 6-0. Severino gets the sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch to Brown, and that is a 6 column off the Severino card, a 6-7. 6-7. Ground ball to second. And Sterling Castro, and that is a 6. So this is a range play because there's a number sign. So Castro goes into a dive. Here's an error check to see if there's any type of error on the play. And that is a 13. No error, but will Castro make the diving stop? We shall see. Castro goes to his right. He dives. And from his knees, throws to first. Headley scoops it out of the dirt. Side retired. As Castro just robs a base hit from the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the third. 6-0 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees. Sanchez, Headley, and Castro. Sanchez is 0-for-1. The Yankee catcher digs in. Free hand wiggles the fingers. McLain kicks and fires. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. That is a 1-10. A 1-10 to Sanchez. 1-10. Ball's hit to McCullough. He knocks it down, picks it up, throws the first, 1 away. Chase Headley comes to the plate. Made a nice job on the scoop out of the dirt after the wonderful diving stop by Castro to end the top of the third. He walked his first time up. scored ahead of the Matt Holliday homer. McLain deals to the left-handed batting Headley, and that is a 2-3 to Headley. 2-3 off the Headley card. Not a column of choice. 2-3. Seems like McLain has settled down, but it's a little too late maybe. And just as I say that, we have one of these weird things, and I believe if it's under a 10 or under, it's a base hit. If it's over a 10, it's an out, and that's a 17. Curveball. A line shot right at McCullough. Out number 2. Whoa. Headley hit that on the numbers, and here comes Starling Castro. And Castro, right-handed batter, asks for time. Now steps back in the box. McLain again looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Castro looking for the 1-4 column. Freehand sets the target. Here's the pitch from McLain to Castro, and that is a 2-7 to Castro. 2-7. Hard hit ball to Stanley. He's up with it as he ranges towards the second base bag. Throws to first. Side. Retired. So after that huge hiccup inning in the bottom of the first, McLain has settled down. He's pitched 2 scoreless now. We go to the top of the fourth. Still 6-0 New York. Due up for the Tigers. K-Line, Cash, Horton. If anyone gets on, Northrup. K-Line's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch from Severino. 6-3 to K-Line. What will it be? We shall see on the 6-3 off the Severino card. And that's a fly ball out to left field in Gardner, who's an excellent fielder. And that is a 9. So Gardner has a beat on the ball. Error check is a 10. And Gardner will make the running catch for out number 1. As K-Line flies out to left. 1 out, no one on. Tigers down 6-0. Top of the fourth, here is Norm Cash. He is 0 for 1, looking to cash in on a Severino pitch. Severino works quickly to cash, and that is a 4 column and a 5. 4-5 off the Severino card. 4-5 to Cash. Ground ball to short and D.D. Gregorius, who's an excellent fielder. That's a 3, and that's going to be a range play. Let's see if there's any type of error. And that's a 13, so there'll be no error. But let's see if Gregorius will make the diving stop and the throw. As Gregorius goes towards the bag, he dives, pops up, and throws, and they get him! Again, Headley scoops it out of the dirt. Nice play by D.D. Gregorius and Chase Headley. So 2 outs. Base is empty for Willie Horton. Horton is 0 for 1. He definitely has pop in that boom bat. Sanchez goes through the sign. Severino nods his head. Here's the pitch to Horton, and that is a 3 column of choice. That is a 3-8 for Horton. He's going to get a pitch to grip and rip. Can he take advantage of it? 3-8. And he shall. And that is a 3. So Horton strikes this ball and strikes it well as he sends that ball to center field and over Jacoby Ellsbury's head. And that's going to grab some wall. Horton cruises into... Ooh, we have a chance to go for 3 here. 1 through 15. And we're going to say yes. Okay, and here's the dice roll. And it's a 15. So it's a bang-bang play at third. But Horton slides in safe as Ellsbury hits Gregorius with the cutoff. And Gregorius throws a strong strike to Torres, but Horton just slides in safely by the hair of his chinny chin chin. So a 2-out triple. We took a chance there. But as Abba said, take a chance on me. Here comes Jim Northrup. Chance to put the Tigers on the board. He walked his first time up. Horton's at third, 2 outs. Northrup awaits a Severino offering. Here's the pitch homeward bound, and that is a 6. And that is a column of choice for Northrup. A 6-7. 6-7. Hard hit ball to second. And Castro. And that is a, wow, 19. So Castro fields the ball smoothly and will throw to first. And that is an 11. And the side is retired as Horton is stranded at third as Northrop grounds out. So Severino pitches around the mini jam. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 6-0 Yankees. Due up Ellsbury, Holiday, and Torres. Ellsbury's 1-for-1 with a ribby. McLain's ready to work. He deals to Ellsbury, and that is a 6 and a 4 off the McLain card. 6-4 McLain hoping to show Ellsbury the door. Fly ball to center, and Northrop. Again, he doesn't have the most stellar range, and that is a 13. So Northrop has a beat on the ball. He's racing towards it. Here's the error check, and that is a 16. Oh, wow! Off his glove, and that will be a two-base error on Northrop. Ellsbury cruises into second. Oh, wow. Nothing going right for the Tigers. So Ellsbury leads off the inning. He's on second thanks to the two-base error by Northrop in center. Here comes Matt Holiday. Torres is on deck. Holiday's 1-for-1 with a home run. Torres, 292. Well, we're gonna pitch to Holiday. He wants to take another 1 yard. The windup and the pitch from McLain to Holiday. And that is a 1 column again. Oh my lord, a 1-6 to Holiday. As McLain could probably just served up another beach ball to Holiday on the 1-6. 1-6. A hanging curveball, and Holiday cannot pull the trigger as he must have been sitting dead red. Strike 3, and McLain breathes a sigh of relief, and Holiday would like to have that pitch back. So 1 out. Ellsbury still at second. Torres is at the plate. He's 0-for-1. The third baseman, right-handed batter. McLain trying to get in a rhythm here. He deals to Torres, and that is a 6 column off the McLain card. A 6-9. 6-9. To Torres. Ground ball to Stanley at short. Again, not stellar range for Stanley. And that is a 19. A 19. So Stanley goes and backhands it, fields it smoothly, and now will throw to first. And that is a 5, and that is going to be a rare play, so Lord knows what this is going to be. So Stanley has the ball, and he throws to first. That wasn't so much of a rare play at all. So nice play by Stanley. 2 outs. Ellsbury's at second. Excellent speed. He'll be off on contact. Gardner comes to the plate. Leadoff batter. He's 1-for-2 with a run scored. Chance to knock in a run. Ellsbury, as I stated, will be off on contact. McLain deals to the left-handed batting Gardner, and that is triple snake eyes. That is a 1-2 to Gardner. A 1-2 to Brett Gardner. He's jammed. That's a pop-up to McCullough, and he makes the catch. Side retired. Ellsbury stranded at second. The two-base error by Northrop in center does not hurt. We go to the top of the fifth, still 6-0 Yankees. Due up for the Tigers, Freehand, Matthews, and McCullough. Freehand's 0-for-1. They'll face Luis Severino, who has kept the Tigers off the board. Here's the pitch to Freehand, and that is a 6-3. What shall it be on the 6-3? As I like to say, we shall see. Fly ball, left field. And Gardner, again, an excellent fielder. And that's a 15. As Gardner goes racing towards the ball. Error check, as he has no errors. And that's a 12. And he makes the diving catch, robbing Freehand of a hit as he comes racing in. And he makes the diving catch, 1 down. Eddie Matthews steps to the plate. He had a chance to knock in a run. in his first at-bat, but he failed. He's 0 for 1. Matthews looking for the 3-6. Sanchez wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Matthews from Severino, and it's a 3-11. So it's a 3-column, column of choice for Eddie Matthews, a former Milwaukee Brave. 3-11. Boom goes the ball to right. Judge just stares and watches it go out. Matthews has put the Tigers on the board. It is now 6-1. Eddie Matthews continues to hit in this project. Take care, Tribes fans. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good night. Remember, check out Tribes Fans channel for your 1967 Strat-O-Matic Mets updates. He just posted, I want to say 2 days ago I watched it, and he's coming up to the end of that project. I think he has 2 more series to go. So here's Dick McCullough. The Tigers finally on the board, 6-1. They trail by 5. McCullough is 0 for 1. Severino has to get that out of his mind. He deals to McCullough, and that is a 2-column and a 10, a 2-10. And this is a column of choice. So Severino a little discombobulated here. Can the Tigers take advantage of this? It is a 2-10 to McCullough. And McCullough hits this ball hard. And that is a 3. A 3, so Severino out of sorts here. McCullough splits Ellsbury and Judge, and that's going to rattle around. It takes a weird bounce, and McCullough will wind up at third with 1 out, so a home run and a triple. The Tigers need a double and a single to hit for a team cycle in this inning, and here comes Mickey Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 2. Base hit will creep the Tigers ever so closer. Severino peeks at third. Now here's the pitch to Stanley. Stanley looking for the 6 column, and he gets it. It is a 6-4. So Severino out of sorts, definitely. And the Tigers have to make him pay here. It's a 6-4 to Stanley. And this will be a play for Sanchez, the catcher. And that is a 7. And that's a P/P. Error check is a 9. No error on the play. And Stanley pops up. Sanchez throws his mask off, makes the catch, 2 down. So good job at pitching of Severino, as Stanley had a pitch to hit, and he blew it. Here comes Gates Brown. Brown's 0 for 2. He does have a home run and 3 ribbies in this project, batting .310. He'd love to go yard. Short right field porch for the left-handed batter. The windup and the pitch from Severino, and that is a 1 column and an 11. So, again, Severino gives a pitch that Brown could grip and rip on. Will he take advantage of it on the 1-11? Boom! Gates Brown drives his ball deep to right, and that is gone. Another home run in this inning, and the Tigers have cut the lead in half. It's now 6-3. As greeting him at home plate is McCullough, as they go back to a much happier Tiger dugout now. It's now 6-3. 2 home runs in this inning. The first one was by Matthews, and now Gates Brown. So 2 outs, 6-3 Yankees. Severino in all kinds of trouble here. Can Al Kaline keep it going? He's 0 for 2. Severino deals to Kaline, the Tigers' right fielder, and that is a 2-9 column. And again, Severino will not hit his spot. He serves up one to Kaline on the 2-9 to Al Kaline. And Kaline drives his ball to left, but he just missed it. Gardner goes back at the track, makes the catch, side, retired. But the Tigers strike for 3, a solo blast by Matthews, then a 2-run homer by Gates Brown. It's now 6-3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Denny McLain on the mound. He has gone 4 innings, giving up 4 hits, a walk, striking out 4, and 6 runs. He's given up 2 homers, 1 to Judge, and 1 to Matt Holliday. Gregorius is 0 for 2, shortstop in the left-hander's batter's box. Freehand goes through the sign, sets the target. McLain deals to Gregorius, and that is a 2-7 to DD. 2-7 7 to Gregorius. And he goes the other way. Soft fly ball. Horton comes in. And the left fielder for the Tigers makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Aaron Judge, 1 for 2 with a home run. And he is struck out. Judge looking for the 1-4 column. It's 6-3. McLain has to put up goose eggs here to give the Tigers an opportunity. The windup and the pitch to Judge. And that is a 2 column and a 5. A 2-5 off the Judge card. We await the verdict on the 2-5. And this is a hard hit ball. And that's a 12. And that's right up the middle past Denny McLain. And Judge gets his second hit. So 1 out, 1 on for Gary Sanchez, power hitting catcher, right-handed batter. Stanley McCullough open to turn 2 up the middle. Judge at first. Here's the pitch to Sanchez from McLain, and that is a 3-11 off the Sanchez card. Not a column of choice. 3-11. 1 out, 1 on. Hard hit ball to Stanley. He flips to McCullough. McCullough turns and fires the cash. Double play, inning over. Nice job by Denny McLain. As Bubba Husky's joined in the chat. How are you, my friend? He says, listening from work. Well, I'm glad you're listening once again, Bubba Husky. Hope all is well. Hope your work goes quickly and smoothly. We go to the top of the 6th, 6-3. Yankees. Can the Tigers get some more? Due up to face Severino and the Yankees. Cash, Horton, and Northrup. Cash is 0 for 2. Left-handed batting first baseman. Sanchez goes through the signs, sets the target. Severino kicks and fires to Cash, and that is a 1 column, a 1-3. What shall it be? We shall see on the 1-3 to Cash. Cash strikes this ball hard, and that is a 10. Lines out to Castro at second, 1 away. That ball found a fielder. And here's Willie Horton. He's 1 for 2 with a triple. He'd love to go yard here. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Severino picks up the sign from Sanchez. He kicks and deals to Horton. And that is a 2 column off the Horton card. A 2-5 to Willie Horton. 2-5. And Horton hits this ball hard. He needs an 8 or lower. And he will not get it. That's a 10. So that's going to be another hard hit ball for an out by the Tigers. They're really teeing off as Horton lines out to Torres on Severino this inning. But they've hit it right at Yankee infielders. So 2 outs, base is empty for Northrup. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Northrup looking for the 1-6 column. He'd love to go yard and make it a 6-4 game. He digs in that left-hander's batter's box. Severino arms down to his chest. The windup, the pitch to Northrup. And that is a 4 column and a 4-4. Who's going to be shown the door on the 4-4 off the Severino card? Hard hit ball towards short. And a solid fielding D.D. Gregorius. And that is a 3, which normally would be a hit. But he's such a good fielder, it's just a range play. Let's see if there's any type of error. And that is an 11. No error. Let's see if D.D. Gregorius can make another diving stop. Ranges to his left, deep in the hole. Dives, pops up, fires to first. And they get him by a half a step. Great stretch by Headley. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 6-3 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees, Headley, Castro, and Ellsbury to face Denny McLain. McLain had that one horrible hiccup inning, the bottom of the first, 6 runs. Since then, he's been shaky, but has gotten out of it. Hello, JD. Hope all is well, my friend. Check out JD's wonderful channel. He has UFC via the PlayStation 4 and also a sci-fi game that I can't remember the name for. Dead Effect. No. What is it called? Mass Effect. Mass Effect. Lots of fun. Check it out. JD. He's also an author and a big Game of Thrones fan. And loves his Broncos. Alright, here's Headley. 0 for 1 with a run scored. McLain deals to the left-handed batting first baseman, looking for the 4-3 column. And it is a 4 column of choice for Headley. So McLain's going to miss his spot. Headley has an opportunity here. 4-10 off the Denny McLain card. And it's a hard hit ball. And that is a 6. A 6. Hard one hopper to McCullough. He throws to first. 1 down. Here's Sterling Castro. Castro's 0 for 1 with a run scored. Digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Freehand pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch for McLain to Castro. Castro looking for the 1-4, and it is a 3 column and a 6. A 3-6 off the Castro card. Not a column of choice, though. 3-6 to Castro from McLain. And again, they're hitting the ball hard, and that's an 18. But this ball will not have eyes, as that's a line out to Matthews. So 2 outs, both pitchers breathing a sigh of relief as the ball is being hit hard, but right at infielders. So 2 outs, bases empty for Jacoby Ellsbury, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Center fielder digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Freehand wiggles the fingers. McLain rocks and fires to Ellsbury. Ellsbury looking for a 3-4, and he gets the 4 column of choice off the McLain card. 4-3 for Ellsbury. Will he pick up his second hit on the 4-3? What shall it be? We shall see on the 4-3. And Ellsbury singles right back up the middle. And he keeps the inning alive with 2 outs for Matt Holliday, who's 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer. Ellsbury, tremendous speed at first. And he gets the jump. He is going 1 through 17. He is safe, a 2% chance of an error. So we need an 18 or better. Freehand is going to throw down. He has a -2 arm. All right, still, so we're on dice. We need a high roll here. 18, 19, 20. And you know what we got? We got a freaking 1. So Ellsbury steals the bag. Oh, now a chance of an error. Oh, God. Freaking only a 2% chance of an error. Come on, high 6. I think that's good. And Ellsbury stays at second as McCullough was able to knock the ball down and keep it in front of him. So Ellsbury steals second base, 2 outs. He's in scoring position for Matt Holliday, 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer. McLain works quickly to Holliday. Holliday looking for the 1-4 column, and he gets the 1 column again. Unbelievable. It's a 1-4. Someone's going to be shown the door. 1-4. Someone's going to be shown the door. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. McLain went up the ladder with the fastball, and Holliday missed. McLain pitches out of the mini jam. We go to the top of the 7th, still 6-3 Yankees. You're welcome, JD. And due up in the top of the 7th, Freehand, Matthews, and McCullough. Matthews did hit a home run his last time up to face Severino. Severino has gone 6 innings. He's given up 4 hits, 3 runs. He's given up 2 bombs. 1 to Matthews, another one to Gates Brown. And he has walked 1 and struck out 1. Here's the pitch to Freehand from Severino. And he's looking for the 2-6. He gets the 2 column and the 6. So that is a 2 and a 6 column of choice off the Freehand card. And Freehand turns on that fastball and singles to left with a line drive. So Freehand's at first, and here comes Eddie Matthews. If Matthews goes yard, he will pull the Tigers to within 1. Matthews, again, the surprise of the project. We have been playing him against right-handed pitching all day and all night. I want to say, I believe Matthews got hurt early in the year for the Tigers and obviously didn't play much. That's what my belief is. I have to look that up, though. He had played for the Braves, and this was at the end of his career when he went to Detroit. All right, Matthews looking for the 3-6 column. No outs. Freehand's at first. He's staying put. The windup and the pitch from Severino. And it is a 1 column. It's a 1-7. Not a column of choice, but can Matthews still get something done here? 1-7 to Eddie Matthews. Ground ball to Headley. And he gets a force out to second as Gregorius covers up, but the hard slide prevents the double play ball. So Matthews is at first. He changes positions with Freehand. So 1 out, 1 on for Dick McCullough, 1 for 2 with a triple. Can McCullough get his back going? Again, the Yankees want to turn 2 up the middle with Gregorius and Castro. Severino takes a peek at first, but Matthews is going nowhere. He rocks and fires to McCullough. McCullough looking for the 2-6 column, but he gets a 1 column. Again, not a column of choice, a 1-5. Can he get something done on a good pitch by Severino? 1-5 to McCullough. And he walks, so a good at-bat by McCullough. Draws the walk, some chirping from Sanchez, as he thought he had strike 3. So Matthews moves up to second. McCullough is at first. Tying run comes up plate and Mickey Stanley. Stanley had 11 home runs in 68. If he goes yard, we have a tie ball game, folks. Stanley's 0 for 3. He's looking for the 1-6. Severino and the Yankees looking for the double play. The pitcher's best friend, 2 for 1. He kicks and fires to Mickey Stanley. And it's a 1 column, and that's what Stanley wanted. It is a 1-6. Will Mickey Stanley come through in the clutch? 1-6 from Severino. And he hits his ball high and deep. And it's a 1! That is a 3-run blast by Mickey Stanley. As Gardner races back, looks up, and that's gone to left center. And we have a 6-6 ball game. The Tigers have come all the way back on home runs. First by Matthews, then by Gates, and now a 3-run blast by Mickey Stanley, and we're tied at 6-6, and Severino looks like he is done. Here comes Gates Brown. Will they make a pitching change? And they do. Joe Girardi will bring in Dylan Betances to pitch to Gates Brown, and we have a whole new ball game, an exciting one here at the Bronx. It would do Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig proud, as we have seen 5 home runs. 2 by the Yankees, Judge and Holiday. 3 by the Tigers, Matthews, Brown, and Stanley. And now Gates Brown awaits Dylan Betances. Betances, as he goes through his warm-up tosses, let's give you his statistics. In 2017, 3 wins, 6 losses, 10 saves. He gave up 3 home runs, struck out 100, walked 44. He is god-awful at holding base runners on. So if we can get someone on, we can run. He is a +9, which is bad. Beyond bad. It is miserably bad. So here comes Gates Brown, 1 for 3. He's looking for the 1 or 3 column as he faces the hard-throwing righty. The windup and the pitch by Betances. And it is a 2 column and a 7. So it's a 2-7 off the Brown card. 2-7. Not a column of choice for Gates Brown. And Brown will send this ball out to right. Aaron Judge goes back a bit and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs. No one on. 6-6 ball game. It's been a home run fest here in the Bronx. And here's Al Kaline 0 for 3 looking for the 2-1 column. Betances picks up the sign from Sanchez, the windup and the pitch to Al Kaline. And it is a 4 column off the Betances card. 4-8 for Kaline. 4-8. Kaline hoping for it to be great. We shall see. And you know what? It's good enough. It's a walk. Good at bat by Kaline. Keeps the inning alive. Go ahead, run at first. Kaline, 90% chance of stealing. And we got to take that shot because Betances is a +9. And we're going to attempt to steal, but he only has a 25% chance of getting the proper lead. 1-3-18, he's safe. They throw over. Kaline dives back as Headley slaps the tag on, but Kaline is safe. Woo! Kaline was leaning. And he'll stay put now. So it's up to Norm Cash with 2 outs. Kaline will be off on contact. Cash is 0 for 3. Betances deals to the left-handed batting first baseman for the Tigers. Cash looking for the 3-1 column. He gets a 4 column. And the red die come out to a 6. So it's a 4-6 off the Betances card. 4-6. Go ahead, run at first. Off on contact, 2 outs, but there will be no contact, as that is a strike 3. Betances paints the outside corner with a fastball. Side is retired, but the 3-run homer by Mickey Stanley ties the game up as we go to the bottom of the 7th, knotted at 6. And the trivia, in 1983, what Tigers player became the first Detroit shortstop to steal at least 30 bases since Donnie Bush? He stole 34, who stole 34 in 1917. Well, that would be Alan Trammell, correct? Alan Trammell was the shortstop for the 1983 Tigers. I am almost positive. Alan Trammell. I'm not even going to go to the chat for phone a friend. Alan Trammell. All right. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Denny McLain still out on the hill. It's a new ball game, 6-6. He will face Torres, and the top of the order, Gardner and Gregorius. Ronald Torres is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from McLain to Torres. And that is a 4 column, and it's a column of choice for Torres. He's going to see a pitch to grip and rip on. 4-7 to Torres. McLain not hitting his spots, as Torres strikes this ball hard. And that is a 4. So that's going to be a leadoff single right back up through the wickets of Denny McLain into center field. Go-ahead run is at first base, so Denny McLain does not help his cause after the Tigers have tied it up. And Torres has a 90% chance stealing of second base. Corners are in. And Torres cannot get the lead, so McLain and Cash do a good job holding him at bay. Gardner 1 for 3 with a run scored. He's a B bunter. Here's the pitch. Gardner puts the bunt down, and it goes foul. And the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. I doubt Gardner's bunting with 2 strikes. He is not. The windup and the pitch from Denny McLain to Gardner, who's looking for the 2-4 column. And it is a 1 column and a 5, and they're hoping for a double play ball on the 1-5. A 2-for-1, the pitcher's best friend. But instead, it's a fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a double play ball will get them out of the inning now. Torres being held on by Cash at first. Here's D.D. Gregorius, the shortstop, left-handed batter. He awaits the McLain offering. McLain kicks and deals. And here's the pitch to Gregorius. And that is a 5-5 off the McLain card. 5-5. 1 out, 1 on. 6-6 ball game. Curveball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the off-speed pitch. Oh boy. Oh boy, moment of truth now. Moment of truth. As the Yankee fans rise here in the house that Ruth built in the Bronx. 6-6. Go-ahead run at first. Here's Aaron Judge. He is 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and a strikeout. Freehand goes out to have a word with McLain. Cash meets him there. Quick word. Meeting adjourned. Players back to their positions. Freehand squats down, sets the target. Judge looking for the 1-4 column. McLain rocks and fires to Judge, and it's a 1-8. Oh boy. Did McLain serve up another gopher ball? We shall see. 1-8. Boom goes the ball, and the Yankees retake the lead. 8-6 on Aaron Judge's second mammoth shot to left center. So Denny McLain has now given up 14 gopher balls in 12 starts. Unbelievable. Aaron Judge comes through once again as the Tigers now get some bullpen action up. 2 outs. Sanchez 0 for 3. Will they go back-to-back jacks? McLain kicks and fires to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for the 2-4 column. He gets a 4 column off the McLain card. It's a 4-10 column of choice as McLain, this could be his last batter, 4-10. And it's a hard hit ball. And that is a 7. And Sanchez, 1 hopper to Matthews, who throws to Cash. Inning over. But Aaron Judge hits his second home run, his second two-run blast, and it's now 8-6 Yankees. They retake the lead, so McLain could not keep the game tied after Detroit gets 3 on the 3-run blast by Stanley in the top of the 7th. McLain coughs up 2 on the 2-run homer in the bottom of the 7th to Aaron Judge, his second. We go to the top of the 8th. Dylan Betances and the Yankees have a 2-run lead. It's now 8-6. This has been a slugfest. What a game. Here's Willie Horton, 1 for 3 with a triple. He'll be followed by Northrup and Freehan. Betances is ready to rock and roll. He deals to Horton, and that is a 2-column off the Horton card. Not a column of choice, though. 210 to Horton from Betances. And Horton works a walk. Good job by Willie Horton. Betances getting a little wild here. Tying run comes to plate and Jim Northrup, the left-handed batter. And that's a short right field porch here in Yankee Stadium. Will Betances pitch to Northrup? He will not. Here it comes. Chasing Shreve. And he's tremendously tough on lefties. He's an 8L. So Shreve was 4-1 in 45 innings pitched, 3.77 earned run average. He did give up 8 home runs, striking out 58, walking 25. And for ha-has, we'll just look at our bench, which I know we have nobody. I mean, yeah, we have some guys like Euler is a 2L, but he stinks. Price, a 1L, he stinks. And Trzewiski, actually, he is batting .667 because he gets lucky. He got lucky a couple of times off good lefties. Then Stanley would go to center. But see, he only batted .156, but he did have 4 home runs. I mean, he already got his lucky hits in. He's not going to continue to hit .667 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Northrup, let's just take a look at Northrup. Lefty, lefty. If he gets his card, the 1 is good. We need a 1 column. Obviously, if we get the pitcher card, 4 and 5 bad. 6, you need a 9. That's what you need for a definite hit. All right, we got to stay off the pitcher's card. Northrup's going to hit. The windup and the pitch from Shreve. Northrup looking for the 1-6, and it's a 5 and a 3. So it's going to be off the Shreve card. 5, 3. What will this be? This will be Payne. Fly ball to right. Well, we might have a shot here. As it goes out to Judge, a 1 through 3 is a hit, and it's a 20. So Judge will make the play, most likely. That's an F3, so he's racing after the ball. And now the error check. And that is a 6, 4, 10, and a 2 is a 12. So Judge will make the play. Nice running catch by Aaron Judge. His long, loping strides. He gets the ball towards the line, and he makes the catch. So 1 out. Horton is at first. Tying run, and Freehan comes to the plate. And Freehan against lefties is a 1L. Let's see if Girardi sticks with Shreve. And he does. So Freehan, who's 1 for 3, looking for the 2-4 column. Sanchez sets the target. Shreve kicks and fires to Freehan. And it is a 2 column. Column of choice for Freehan. A 2-5. 5s are usually good. So a 2-5 to Freehan. 1 out, 1 on. And Freehan works a walk. So 2 walks in this inning. Horton moves up to second. Freehan's at first. And Matthews will not hit against the lefty because he does not hit lefties. And that's too bad because Matthews, again, the surprise of this project, batting .333, a home run and 5 ribbies. And let's just take a look at his card real quick. He needs a full 3, and they're just walks. And now, let's go to our poopy bench. And now I think we're going to go to Trubisky. If we go to Trubisky, they're going to switch. They're going to go to Penn. Do I roll the dice and hope Matthews gets a walk? McCullough is on deck. We're going to go with Oilers awful. Slugging percentage 186. Trubisky 236. Slugging percentage in the project 60. See, I just don't think he's going to get lucky again. But Trezewski, excuse me, will come in and bat for Matthews. He'll pinch hit. And here is Dick Trezewski. And he batted 156 in 212 at-bats. That's god-awful. He did have 4 homers and 15 ribbies. And we need that one column. That's what we need. If Chasen stays in the pitch. So 1 out, 2 on. And Girardi's going to come with Chapman, which I knew. And now we're calling him back. And we're going to go with Comer. But again, he's awful. But he's a 6R. Maybe he runs into something. So Comer will come in to pinch hit. All right. Here's Comer. And he stinks. Wayne Comer. 125. 1 triple, 1 homer, 3 ribbies. And 48 at-bats. But he is a 6R, which means when he did get a hit, it was against righties. And we need that 3 column. So Chapman's done with his warm-up tosses. 8-6 lead for the Yankees. 2 on, 1 out for the Tigers. First and second, Comer the pinch hitter. Chapman in 2017, 4 wins, 3 losses, 22 saves. He gave up 3 homers, striking out 69, walking 20. Moment of truth here, folks. Comer looking for the 6-4 column. Oh, wait a second. Did I get the wrong guy? Oh, nuts! I made a mistake. I did a boo-boo. I looked at the wrong thing. Freaking Chapman's a lefty. I know that, Al. Come on. Alright. Doesn't matter. We'll use another guy. Who cares? They all stink. Alright. Son of a bitch, I had the right guy in to begin with. Oh, nuts. Let's see Euler for a second. He walks on the 2 column. And then we can get it to McCullough. I made a mistake. Here comes Euler. Alright, here we go. We're in deep poop here. Euler needs a 6-2. Come on! 2 column. We need that walk. Daddy needs the walk. The windup and the pitch by Chapman. And it's a 3 column and a 7 after using a plethora of replacements for all of our stinky players on the bench. So that is a 3-7. Please don't hit in a double play. And he strikes out, which is probably a decent result. All right, here comes Dick McCullough, lefty-lefty matchup, and McCullough will hit. We're looking for the 2-1 column, 2 outs, 2 on, tying run at first base. McCullough 1 for 2 with a triple. Chapman looking to get out of it here in the top of the 8th, 8-6 lead for the Yankees. He kicks and fires to McCullough, and that is a 4 column, not a column of choice, a 4-7. It's going to be a lucky 7 for one of these 2 gents. 4-7. Fastball. Strike 3 looking. Side is retired. We need a third baseman. And playing third And Oilers is shortstop. Do I have a freaking third baseman? Price. Wirt. Yes, we do. Wirt will come in to play third. I should just let Matthews freaking hit. Might have walked. All right, bottom of the 8th. 8-6 lead. McLain still out on the hill. Any trouble, he will be out. We'll go to the bullpen. Here's Headley, 0 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the windup and the pitch to Headley from McLain, and that is a 3 column. This could be it for McLain. That's a 3-9. As McLain serves one up, will Headley make him pay on the 3-9? Yes, he does, as he drives this ball to left center field, and that's going to be get down, and that is a double. And here's Starling Castro. So we have righty, lefty, righty, righty. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. We'll give McLain another opportunity. Headley takes his lead at second. McLain takes a peek. Now he deals to Castro. Castro looking for the 1-4. It is a 2-12. A 2 column and a 12. 2-12. Castro. Ground ball to second base. He hits it to the right side. That's out number 1, but advancing to third is Headley. Infield moves in for Jacoby Ellsbury, and he's 2 for 3 with a ribby. Now we go to our pen. Where's Hiller? And here comes John Hiller. So McLain cannot win it. He can only lose it. And here comes John Hiller for Denny McLain. So Hiller with the infield in, as he goes through his warm-up tosses. Hiller was 9-6 with 2 saves in 68. Gave up 9 home runs, striking out 78, walking 51. Very tough on lefties. Will they stick with Ellsbury? Yes, they will. The lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch from Hiller to Ellsbury. Ellsbury looking for the 3-6, and he gets the 6 column. So it's a 6-3. Will Ellsbury get his third hit and knock another run in? 6-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 6-3. It's a ball hit right back to Hiller. And that is an 18. So he fields the ball, I would assume, because it's right back at Hiller. He looks the runner back, and he'll throw to first. And that is a 12. And that'll be out number 2. Headley will hold at third. And here's Matt Holliday now. So 2 outs. Headley's at third. Holliday, 1L. So he hits lefties a little better than righties. He's 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer. I would bring Wyatt in, but he's very wild. He's tremendously tough on righties. But he's very wild. We still have Lolich, because obviously we only pitch in this project every 5 days, and it's Denny McLain. Here's Wyatt. He's going to come in. Got to keep it a 2-run deficit. In 67, he pitched for the Red Sox on the Impossible Dream Team. He'll get a World Series ring with the 68 Tigers. Wyatt will go through his warm-up tosses. He was 2-4 with 2 saves with a 2.74 earned run average, but here's his problem. I play a lot of different sim games, and for some reason he walks a lot of batters. Even though he struck out 42, he walked 26, gave up 5 homers in 49 innings pitched. Wyatt will face Holliday. Holliday's 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer off McLain. He picks up the sign from freehand, 2 outs. Headley at first. He rocks and fires to Holliday, and that is a 1 column. So he's going to serve up a nice fat pitch to hit. For Holliday, it's a 110. And Holliday mashes this ball deep. And that is a 17. Will the ballpark hold it? As that ball goes out to left, Horton racing back at the wall. He leaps, bounces off the wall. He makes the catch, robbing a two-run homer from Holliday. Side is retired as Wyatt breathes a sigh of relief, and so do the Tigers on the bench. We go to the top of the ninth. The Yankees are up by 2, 8-6, as we almost saw another homer here in the Bronx. Due up the top of the order to face Chapman, Stanley, Brown, and Kaline. Stanley 1 for 4 with a 3-run homer that tied the game briefly in the top of the 7th. The Yankees would come back with a 2-run homer by Aaron Judge in the bottom of the 7th and take the 8-6 lead, and that's how we stand here in the top of the 9th. Stanley looking for the 1-6 column. Chapman looking for the save. He kicks and fires, and he deals a 3-11 to Stanley. Not a column of choice, 3-11. It's been a great ball game. Not a lot of pitching. And Stanley works a walk. Tying run will come to the plate and Gates Brown. Brown's 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Again, he's in there because he murders right-handed pitching, but we're keeping him in there as we really don't have anyone on the bench, and hopefully Gates Brown runs into something. Gregorius and Castro hoping to turn 2 up the middle. Lefty-lefty matchup. Brown awaits the Chapman offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. It is a 3 column and a 9, a 3-9 off the Brown card. 3-9. And that's a fly ball lifted to right. Judge moves towards the line, makes the catch, 1 away. Stanley retreats to first base. Al Kaline steps to the plate. Kaline represents the tying run. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. He hits lefties slightly better than righties. And it's a wild pitch as it gets by Sanchez, and Stanley cruises into second base. Double play no longer in order, at least the old-fashioned way. It'll have to be a line out or something like that. And now Kaline, chance to creep the Tigers ever so closer. Base hit most likely will score Stanley. Infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Chapman nods his head. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Kaline. Kaline looking for the 1 or 2. He gets the 2 column. It is a 2-6 to Al Kaline. Will he do damage on this pitch? 1-6 to Kaline. Stanley's at second, 1 out. And Kaline will get a base hit. That's an 11. So that'll be a single. So Al Kaline singles. And let's see where it goes. Up the middle, a noodle arms in center. And Stanley easily scores from second. It's now an 8-7 ball game. Kaline's at first, 90% chance of stealing second. Here's Norm Cash, lefty-lefty matchup. Horton is on deck. We'd love to get to Horton. What a ball game it's been. I'd like to attempt the steal, 90% chance of being safe. I think we're going to take a shot there, trying to stay out of a double play. 1 through 18, Kaline safe, 25% chance of getting the lead. And he can't get the lead. 1 through 10 if we go. We're not going to go now. So it's up to Norm Cash. Good job by Chapman and Headley holding Kaline on. Again, Chapman not known for holding runners on. He's a +9. Cash needs a 3-1 column. Chapman takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Cash, looking to cash in. And it's a 1 column for Norm Cash. It's a 112. Usually a 12 is not too good. 112. And that ball nicked him. He was hit by the pitch. And now Kaline, the tying run, goes to second base. The go-ahead run goes to first in Cash. And here comes Willie Horton. Horton, right-handed power-hitting left fielder. He hits lefties at a 3L. So that's pretty good. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. Chapman struggling a bit here. 1 out. Kaline at second. Cash at first. He just got hit by the pitch. And Willie Horton is in the right-hander's batter's box. Sanchez goes to have a word with Chapman back behind the plate. They're looking for the double play ball. Horton ready to grip and rip. Chapman kicks and fires. Here's the pitch to Horton. And that is a 6 column off the Chapman card. A 6-6. Will he blow a fastball by him on the 6-6? 6. 1 out, 2 on. No, he will not. Horton's all over that fastball. And that is a 17. And that will be a single as Horton jumps all over that fastball. And he singles the other way to right. And K-Line scores. We have a tie ball game. The go-ahead run is now at third. Unbelievable. The Tigers have come roaring back. And here's Northrup on deck is Freehand. Infield moves in. Northrup has to get this ball deep in the outfield. Cash not the speediest runner, 1 through 12. We have an 8-8 ball game. Chapman has just blown the save. Northrup's 0 for 3. It is a lefty-lefty matchup. We have no other batters on the bench. We're not going to go through that fiasco again. Here's the pitch. It gets away from Sanchez, and the go-ahead run scores from third base. Unbelievable. And it's now 9-8. Chapman has imploded on the mound for the Yankees. Unbelievable. Horton moves up to second. Yankees get some bullpen action up. Here's the pitch once again to Northrup from Chapman. That is a 5. It'll be off the Chapman card, a 5-5 with 1 out. Horton, a huge insurance run at second. 5-5. What a wild, wacky game here in the Bronx. Ground ball to short, and D.D. Gregorius, who's an excellent fielder. And that is a 14. He fields it smoothly and now throws to first. And that is a 12. And that's going to be out number 2 on the ground out to short by Northrup. And we have a 1 through 9 chance of Horton advancing to third. We will hold him. That was a clutch piece of pitching and fielding by Gregorius, but it might be a little too late. The Tigers take their first lead of the game on the wild pitch, 9-8, 2 outs. Freehand comes to plate 1 for 3 with a walk. He's batting .267 with 10 RBIs. He'd love to add, and they walk him to get to the weak-hitting Dick Wirtz. And he will have to hit. And Wirtz is an A bunter. And we can't drag bunt for a hit. That sucks. Or attempt it. So Wirtz chokes up on the bat. He needs a 6 or the 4 column. 2 outs. Horton's at second. Freehand's at first. They'll be off on contact. Tigers up 9-8 now. Here's the pitch from Chapman to Wirtz. And it is a 3 column and an 8. I don't think this will be good for Wirtz. 3-8. Not going to be great for him. As he grounds back to Chapman, who throws to first, side retired. But the Tigers rally for 3 runs in a wild top of the 9th, and they now have the lead 9-8. And Torres is at the plate. And again, we only use the 1 starter, McLain, so we'll use all of our pitchers here to try to win this game in the bottom of the 9th. Even though the starters will not pitch well out of the pen, you usually get 1 batter out of them. So we have Torres. And White will pitch to Torres. Torres is 1 for 3 with a run scored. And instead, they're going to go to Hicks. So we will counter that. And we're going to go with Mickey Lolich. And I think he actually did have a save. So he might be able to pitch a little better out of the pen. So here comes Mickey Lolich. Lefty-lefty matchup. Except now Hicks will switch to the right side because we bring in the lefty Lolich because he's a switch hitter. And Lolich did have a save in 68. He was 17-9 with a 3.19 earned run average in 32 starts, 1 save, striking out 197, walking 65, in 220 innings pitched. He gave up 23 homers. Hicks represents a tying run at the plate. Lolich won 3 games in the 68 World Series and would be the MVP. Hicks in 2017, 266, 15 homers, 52 ribbies. And in the project, he has not had an at-bat yet. He's looking for the 1-4 column. The windup and the pitch from the left-handed tossing Lolich. And that is a 1 and a 2. So triple snake eyes, a 1-2. We will do nothing but hit select. And right off the bat, Hicks drives the ball deep. And it is gone. We have a tie ball game. Unbelievable. That's a 9. It's 9-9, folks, as the fans here in the Bronx go nuts. As Hicks homers to left on the Lolich offering, and that is long gone. Pinch hit home run. It's 9-9. Mickey Lolich is tired. And he'll pitch to the lefty, Gardner, even though he's tired, and we'll hope for good results. The windup and the pitch to Gardner, looking for the 5-2. Instead, it is a 6-5 off the Lolich card. 6-5. And that's a strikeout. Lolich gets him with the curve, and he will pitch to Gregorius, who's also a lefty. He's 0 for 4, and then we'll take him out. Lolich works quickly to Gregorius, and that is a 6 again off the Lolich card. So a 6-6. See if this will be another good result for Lolich. And that's going to be another strikeout. Swing and a miss. So Lolich gets the 2 lefties, and he's definitely not pitching to Judge. And Lolich will come out. He already gave up a home run. It's a 9-9 ball game. And we're going to go with McMahon. Here comes McMahon to face Aaron Judge. Judge 3 for 4 with 2 homers. And he's driven in 4 runs overall in 2 starts, 1 against Gibson and now 1 against McLain. He's batting .571 with 3 home runs and 6 ribbies. You got to love Aaron Judge. Home run wins the game, walk-off fashion. McMahon, let me give you his number. Oh, no. Well, that don't count. I want to hit cancel. That does not count. Yeah, let's edit that play. Undo last play. Yes. Okay, there we go. McMahon was 5-2 with 1 save, 1.98 ERA in 82 innings pitched. He gave up 4 home runs. And again, very tough on right-handed batters. He's a 6R. Judge hits right-handed pitching, though. 2 outs, 9-9 ball game. Now here's the pitch from McMahon to Judge. Judge looking for the 1-6, and it's a 3 column. Looks like extra innings possibly. And it's a 3-10. 3-10 to Judge. What's the verdict? Hard hit ball to Stanley at short. Over to Cash, side retired. We go to the top of the 10th. Knotted at 9. Yankees tied up, due up. For the Tigers, McCullough, Stanley, and Brown. McCullough 1 for 3 with a triple. Lefty-lefty matchup. Yankees guarding the line. Chapman kicks and fires to McCullough looking for the 2-3 column. He gets the 2, so he's going to see a pitch to hit. 2-7 to McCullough. Top of the 10th, 9-9 ball game, 2-7. And McCullough hits the ball well, and that is a 10, and that's going to be a single for Dick McCullough. So a leadoff single, and once again the Tigers trying to take the lead here in this slobberknocker slugfest. And Chapman is tired, so Girardi will most likely make a move. And here's Mickey Stanley. And here comes Chad Green, the right-handed thrower who's tough on lefties. Green in 2017 for the Yankees, 5 wins, no losses. He did start 1 game, 1.83 earned run average. He threw 69 innings, striking out 103, only walking 17. And here's Mickey Stanley, 1 for 4. His 1 hit, a 3-run homer that tied the ball game up briefly. Tigers lost the lead, gained the lead, lost the lead. And then the Yankees tied it up. McCullough, 70% chance of stealing second, corners in. McCullough will take a shot here. 42% chance of getting the proper lead. 1 through 14, he is safe. He's running. We need a 14 or lower, and it's a 4. All right, Dick McCullough steals second. Come on, throw the ball in the outfield. They don't. So go ahead, run at second with no outs. Stanley is a B bunter. Gates Brown is on deck. Stanley will drop down the sacrifice. 86% chance of a successful bunt. Here's the pitch. Stanley squares. And the ball gets away! The ball gets away! It's a pass ball. Sanchez foo-bars the ball. And McCullough moves up. And now the infield moves in. So Stanley, the bunt will be called off. Chance to knock the ball past the drawn in infield and give the Tigers a 10-9 lead. No outs. McCullough 1 through 15 base runner. Here's the pitch from Green to Stanley. Stanley looking for the 1-2 column. He will get a 4 and a 10. So it's a 4 column off the green card. 4, 10. Fastball. Strike 3 as he paints the outside corner. And Stanley was froze like a popsicle, did not swing. So 1 out. Here comes Gates Brown, 1 for 5 with a 2-run homer. He's looking for the 1-3 column. He's very tough on right-handed pitching, but Chad Green is tough on left-handed batters. Green takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Brown. McCullough, the go-ahead run at third, 1 out. And that is a 4 column off the green card, a 4-12. Green card. 4-12 to Gates Brown. Ground ball to first and Headley. And that is a 20. So Headley will field the ball. And now we have to check for any type of error. And that is a 3, and a 2 is a 5, and that's a 9, so no error. But they have the infield back. I wonder if McCullough scores on this. Oh, the infield's in. So maybe this ball gets by. Romine's at first. And Romine makes the play, looks McCullough back, and steps on the first base bag for out number 2. So McCullough was at third with no outs. Now he's still there with 2 outs. He'll take a pass ball, wild pitch, balk, or base hit, or an error to score him. And here's Al Kaline, 1 for 4 with a ribby. 9-9 ball game, top of the 9th. Green deals to Kaline, looking for the 2-1 column, and it's a 6 column off the green card, 6-10. So it looks like the Yankees will pitch out of this mess, 6-10 to Kaline. Ground ball to D.D. Gregorius at short. He's a vacuum cleaner there. Let's see if the vacuum cleaner holds up. And that is a 3. Normally that would be a base hit, but he's so good. It's a G2 number sign. So now, error check. And this could be trouble. That is a 17. And that's not an error. But will he make the play? That's the question. So let's see. Ball hit to the left side. Gregorius makes the dive, pops up, throws to first, robbing Kaline of an RBI single. And the Yankees get out of it. We go to the bottom of the 10th, knotted at 9. McMahon back out on the mound for the Tigers. He'll face Sanchez, Headley, and Castro. Sanchez 0 for 4, looking for the 2-3 column. McMahon rocks and fires, and it is a 5-10. A 5-10 to Sanchez. 5-10. Hard hit ball to third, and Dick Wirt, who's a very good fielder, can't punch his way out of a paper bag, though. And that's a 10. Wirt easily handles the ball. Now he'll throw over to first. And that is a 5-3-1. So that's a 9. And that'll be out number 1 as Wirt throws to Cash. As they were guarding the lines. So 1 away. And here comes Chase Headley, 1 for 3 with a double. Headley has some pop in his bat, had 12 home runs in 2017. Righty-lefty matchup. McMahon kicks and fires to Headley, and that is a 6 column. And it's a column of choice to Headley, 6-11. So it's a 6 and an 11. And Headley works a walk, winning run at first base, and Headley 65% chance of stealing second. Tigers have some bullpen action up now. Cash holding him on. Castro's 0 for 3 with a run scored. He's looking for the 1-6 column. McMahon hoping to induce the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Sterling Castro, and it is a 5 off the McMahon card, a 5-9. Double play ball they are looking for on the 5-9. Fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so 2 outs. 1 more out, and we're going to the top of the 11th in this marathon game. And here's Jacoby Ellsbury, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Ellsbury hits right-handed batters at a 3R. We really don't. Do we have any more lefties? Sparma's a lefty. No, he's a righty who's tough on lefties. He was a starter, so he could basically pitch to one batter. We're going to stick with McMahon. We stick with McMahon. 2 outs. Headley will be off on contact. Cash holding him on. He is the tying run. And Headley cannot get the lead. Good job by McMahon and Cash holding him on. Full attention now goes to Ellsbury at the plate. 2 for 4 with the ribby. Here's the pitch to Jacoby. And McMahon deals Ellsbury a 2 column and an 11. So not a column of choice of 2-11 to Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 outs, Headley off on contact. There is no contact, though. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Side retired. We go to the top of the 11th. Tied at 9. Yankees guarding the lines. It'll be Cash, Horton, and Northrup to face Green. Cash 0 for 4 with a run scored. The windup and the pitch from Green to Cash, and that is a 4-6 off the Green card. 4-6 to Cash. And that will be strike 3 looking. 1 away, paints the corner with the fastball. Here's Willie Horton, 2 for 4 with a triple and an RBI. Green rocks and fires to Horton. Horton looking for the 3-4 column. He gets the 4 column off the Green card. It is a 4-11. Again, 11 usually not a good result. 4-11 to Horton. And it's a hard hit ball to Headley, who's now at third. Romine's at first. He throws him out as a switched out Torres. And that was an inning or so ago, I forgot to tell you. So 2 outs, base is empty. Top of the 11th for Northrup. He's 0 for 4. Northrup hoping for a homer here to give the Tigers a lead. It has been a bash fest, 9-9 ball game. The windup and the pitch from Green to Northrup. Northrup looking for the 1-2 column. He gets the 1 and a 9. It is a 1 and 9. Will Northrup go yard on the 1-9? 1-9 by Jim Northrup. Northrup hits the ball well. And that is a 13. So that's going to be a ball well struck to right center field. No one's going to get to it. He splits Ellsbury and Judge, and Northrup will have a 2-out double. He is the go-ahead run at second. And here comes Bill Freehand, 1 for 3 with 2 walks. Freehand looking for the 2-4 column, and they walked Freehand to get to the weak-hitting Dick Wirt. And come on, Dick Wirt. Chokes up on the bat. He's looking for the 2-4 column. The windup and the pitch from Chad Green to Dick Wirt, trying to make it hurt. And that is a 3 column and a 2. A 3-2. And he's hit by a pitch. That's a favorable result. Bases are loaded now. Yay! That was like Bad News Bears. I think he leaned into it. So bases loaded. Go ahead run 90 feet away. And here's Dick McCullough, 2 for 4. With a triple. He's looking for the 2-1 column. No place to put McCullough. Green takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The windup, the pitch to McCullough. And it is a 3 column off the McCullough card. Not a column of choice, though. 3-7. Can he still do damage, though, on the 3-7? He has a slight chance to do a damage. 1 through 3 is a single. And it's a 6. So he will line out. It looks like to end the inning, though. Where are they? Let's see. It's a 6. As he lines out to Romine, and they leave the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 11th, knotted at 9. So McCullough hit it hard, but a nice play by Romine as he leaped in the air to snare the ball. And McMahon is still on the mound. He will face Holliday, Romine, and Gardner. Holliday 1 for 4 with a 3-run homer. Here's the pitch to Matt Holliday, looking to send off some Holliday cheer with a walk-off homer. He's looking for the 1-6 column. Instead, he gets a 2-8. 2-8 to Holliday for McMahon. And that's a fly ball to center. Northrup going back. Reaches up, makes the catch, one away. Here's Austin Romine, son of Kevin Romine, who used to play for the Red Sox. Austin getting his first at-bat. He batted .218 in 2017 with a triple, 2 homers, and 21 ribbies. Right-handed batter to face the right-handed throwing McMahon. Here's the pitch to Romine, looking for the 3-6, and he gets a 5-11 off the McMahon card. 5-11. The marathon continues, as that's a ground ball to Cash at first, and that is an 8. So Cash knocks the ball down and will throw to the McMahon covering. Error check, and that's an 11. And that's out number 2. Nice play by Cash and McMahon. So 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Brett Gardner, 1 for 5 with a run scored. Gardner had 21 homers. He could get a walk-off. Short right field porch down the right field line. McMahon kicks and fires to Gardner, looking for the 2-6 column. And it is a 5 column off the McMahon card. 5-4 to Gardner. Will we be going to the top of the 12th? This play is for the catcher, Freehand, and that is a 14. And that's an FO. I believe that stands for foul out. He throws his mask off, waits for the ball to come down, error check, and that's a 12. And he will make the catch. Side will be retired. We're going to the top of the 12th. And Green still out on the mound. He will face the top of the Tiger order. It is a 9-9 ball game. It'll be Stanley, Brown, and K-Line. Stanley's 1 for 5 with a 3-run homer. Looking for the 1-2 column. Here's the pitch from Green to Stanley. And it is a 6 and a 7. 6-7. 6-7 off the Green card. And that will be a swing and a miss on the fastball, strike 3. 1 out, no one on for Gates Brown, 1 for 6. Brown had a 2-run homer. He'd love to go yard here, looking at that short right field porch. Yankees guarding the lines. Green rocks and fires to Brown. Brown looking for a 1-3 column. He gets a 1 and a 3. It is a 1 column with a 3. What will Gates Brown do? He strikes this ball hard. He needs a 1-2, and he gets a 19. So that's going to be a... Oh, though they're guarding the lines, so let's wait and see first, because there will be an adjustment for guarding the lines. And that is a line out to Castro at second. So 2 outs, base is empty for K-Line, 1 for 5 with a ribby. K-Line trying to keep the inning alive. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Al K-Line from Green. He's looking for a 2-1 column. It's a leaner there, so let's re-roll that. And it's a 2. So that is a 2-10 to K-Line. 2-10. And K-Line hits his ball deep and far, 1 through 15. The Tigers take the lead, and it is a 6 home run for Al K-Line. The Tigers go up 10-9. K-Line comes through in the clutch. As that goes out to left, Gardner races back, looks up, and that is upper deck gone. And it's 10-9 Tigers. Holy cow, what a ball game. Here comes Norm Cash, hoping for back-to-back jacks. He's looking for the 3-1. Green stays in the game. He deals to Cash, and that is a 2 column and a 4. A 2-4 to Cash. With 2 outs, bases empty. Tigers now lead 10-9. 2-4 to Cash. And Cash hits this ball hard to first. Romine backhands it, races to the bag, steps on it. Side retired, but the Yankees trail by 1. It's now 10-9 Tigers. And due up, Gregorius, Judge, and Sanchez. McMahon still seems okay. Here's the pitch to D.D. Gregorius, 0 for 5. Gregorius looking for the 3-6 column, and he gets the 6 column, so he's going to try to start off this inning in style. He'll see a pitch to Grip and Rip on the 6-6. Route 66, Gregorius hoping to get some kicks on Route 66. And he shall. That's going to be a base hit. 1 through 15 is a double, and that is a 16, so it will only be a single. But the tying run is on at first. As he singles to right, K-Line cuts it off. McMahon is tired. And that's it for McMahon. And now we're going to go to Lasher. Tough on righties. No outs, winning a tying run at first, winning run at the plate, and Aaron Judge, he's 3 for 5 with a single and 2 home runs. Judge has driven in 4 runs in this game. And here comes Lasher to face Aaron Judge. So Fred Lasher in 68, 5 wins, 1 loss, 5 saves. Struck out 32, walked 22, gave up 5 gopher balls in 49 innings pitched. Looking to produce a double play ball. Lasher does not hold runners on too well, though. He's a +4. Gregorius is being held on by Cash. Let's see if he goes. He tries. He can't get the proper lead. Good job by Cash and Lasher. Full attention now goes to Aaron Judge. Judge, if he gets his 3rd home run, it will be a walk-off. The windup and the pitch from Lasher to Judge. He's looking for the 1-6. Instead, it is a 4 column and a 6. A 4-6. Will this be a double play ball? 4-6 to Aaron Judge off the Lasher card. And that will be a fly ball to Horton in left. Horton coming in, and he'll make the running catch, out number 1. And here's Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 5. Gregorius represents a tying run at first. Cash holding him on. Lasher nods his head. Freehand sets the target. The wind up the pitch to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for the 2-3 column, and it is triple 5s. So it's a 5-10 off the Lasher card. 5-10. Lasher trying to nail this save and win down. That is a ground ball to shortstop. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not a sure thing. If Stanley gets a high roll, it will be a double play ball that ends the game. But 1 through 6 is a base hit. And it's a 13. And again, that is not a sure thing. But he will field the ball at least. But I do not think it's a double play. It might just be a force out. As now he will go for the error check. And that is a 6. So no error. So Stanley will field the ball. Will he try to turn 2? Nope, he just throws to first for the sure out. As he bobbled it, picked it up, and fired to first. So 2 outs as they get Judge to ground out to Stanley. And D.D. Gregorius advances into scoring position now for Chase Headley. Headley 1 for 3 with a double. On deck is Castro. What is his clutch? 268. What is Headley's clutch? I like that. Notes. Clutch. 268. Which is below his normal average. Alright. Lasher. We could bring in Sparma to face Headley, but we're going to stick with Lasher. Headley looking for the 6-3. The windup and the pitch from Lasher to Headley. 2 outs. Gregorius will be off on contact from second base. And it is a 5 column off the Lasher card. This could be the ball game, folks. It is a 5-8. Will Lasher notch the win down for the Tigers and the save? 5-8 to Headley. Ground ball to McCullough at second. And that is a 12. McCullough fields it smoothly. Will throw to first. And oh my lord. That's a 17, and that's an error. 6 and 6 is 12, and 5 is 17. McCullough throws the ball away. And when the ball game should be over, instead Gregorius is at third. Headley is at first. The winning run is at first. The tying run is at third, 90 feet away. Lasher should have had a save. The Tigers should have had the win, but McCullough shoots himself in the foot as he throws the ball away. Cash was able to get enough of his body on it to not let Gregorius advance 2 bases. But here comes Sterling Castro, chance to be a hero. He's 0 for 4 with a run scored. Lasher takes a deep breath after having a word with Freehand. Freehand goes back behind the plate. Arms down to Lasher's chest. He kicks and fires to Castro, looking for the 1-6. And it is a 4 column off the Lasher card. 4-6. Again, will Lasher get what should be the final out of the ball game? Tigers up 10-9. Tying run at third, winning run at first for the Yankees. So that is a 4 and a 6 to Castro. And that's a fly ball to left. Horton's there. He's waiting for the ball to come down. He squeezes it, and that is out number 3 in one of the most thrilling, wild, freaking games you will ever see. The Tigers, in a back-and-forth slobber-knocker slugfest, beat the Yankees in 12 innings, 10-9. No decision for Denny McLain in his 12th start. We are halfway through this project. As Bubba Husky says, Headley, go Vols! Well, it was a wild and woolly one here, and it's now 1:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, US of A. So let's get the box score, and we'll call it Extreme. Now let's bring that up, make that larger. What a wild, fun game. Hope everyone enjoyed it. And fit the screen. There we go. And before we do that, let's say thank you to Bubba Husky. Thank you to JD. Check out that wonderful channel. And again, thank you to Bubba Husky. Thank you to SNFS Big Mike. Thank you. Tribes Fan. Check out his channel. Itinerary Hobbyist. Check him out. Military strategy and some sports. Thank you very much. And we got everyone there, so I hope you enjoyed it. It was a marathon. It went 12. Whew. The Tigers prevail, 10-9. Denny McLain gets a no decision. The Tigers will finish the first 12 games at 8-4. Denny McLain went 7 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 3 home runs he gave up. His ERA is now 3.29. Unbelievable. The winning pitcher was McMahon out of the bullpen, 2 1/3 innings. 1 hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. A save goes to Lasher. Even though McCullough gave the Yankees an extra out, there's a lot of in-between stuff there. I'm not going to go through it. Severino, the starter, went 6 1/3, 6 hits, 6 runs. All of them earned 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 3 home runs he gave up. His ERA is now 4.15. The loss goes to the final pitcher, Green. He went 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 3. He gave up a home run to K-Line, and that was the game winner. We'll give you the home runs real quick, and then the hits. So there were, in total, Stanley had a homer. Brown had a homer. That's 2. K-Line had a homer. That's 3. Matthews had a homer. That's 4. Judge had 2 homers. That's 6. Holiday had a homer. That's 7. And Hicks had a pinch hit homer. That's 8. We saw 8 home runs in this game. It was unbelievable. Oh, my God. Stanley was 1 for 6, 2 runs, and a 3-run homer. Brown 1 for 7 with a 2-run homer and a run scored. K-Line 2 for 6 with a homer, 2 ribbies, and 2 runs scored. He had the game-winning home run. Cash 0 for 6 with a run scored. Horton 2 for 5 with a ribby. Northrup 1 for 5. Freehand 1 for 3. Matthews, again, the big surprise in the project, batting .333 now. 1 for 3, 2 runs scored and a ribby. Trzeski, we had that whole mess up I did with the pinch hitters because I looked at it the wrong way by accident. So we had 2 guys who actually didn't even, they came up to bat, we pulled them out. Trzeski and Comer. Euler was 0 for 1. Wirt came into play third. He was 0 for 1. McCullough was 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored, and he made a brutal error in the bottom of the 12th, and didn't hurt because we won the game. Gardner for the Yankees, and in total, 48 at-bats for the Tigers, 10 runs, 11 hits, 9 ribbies. Gardner, and there was that pass ball that tied the game up by the Chapman. Gardner for the Yankees, 1 for 6, a run scored. Didi Gregorius 1 for 6. Aaron Judge, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 4 ribbies, 2 home runs. Sanchez, 0 for 6. Headley, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Castro, 0 for 5 with a run scored. Ellsbury, 2 for 5, a run scored and a ribby. Holliday, 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer and a run scored. Torres, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Hicks, pinch hitter, had a pinch hit home run, 1 for 1. And Romine came in to play defense, got 1 at bat, was 0 for 1. The Yankees in defeat in a slobber knocker in the house that Ruth built in the Bronx, Yankee Stadium. 48 at bats, 9 runs, 11 hits, 9 RBIs. After 12 games halfway through the project, the Tigers are 8-4. Denny McLain gets a no decision, so he will be 7-4 with 1 no decision, and that's exactly the same as Gibson, I believe. So, well, now Gibson and McLain will get 12 more starts at home. So the next 12 starts for McLain will be in Detroit. The next 12 starts for Gibson will be in St. Louis, as the first 12 were on the road. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you. As Bubba Husky says, the game was like Boy Scouts whoopee, I'll put it. Intense. Thank you very much. Hope everyone enjoyed. Sorry it went for so long, but that's the way it was. Till next time, watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. And as always, peace.